Hello, guys. This is a very exciting time right now because Life is Strange just came out. This is the studio that made this game is the same studio that made Remember Me 2 years ago or so, 2 or 3 years ago. Pretty impressive. I'm really hoping this game turns out to please the audience because I think there were some speculation out there that people didn't actually like the first game, Remember Me. They thought it was too linear. I thought it was great. I think it's great. Great soundtrack. But we're gonna see right now. Where is it? Life is Strange. Look at that. That's so cute. Let's see it. And Remember Me looked great even on the 360 and the PS3. So I'm pretty excited to see how they're gonna make this game work, especially now that it's a new generation. For some reason, all I can think of is Juno. I love Don't Nod. It's like the new Naughty Dog. Too far, right? That's too soon. Look at that. I don't know if I'll be able to upload this in 60 frames per second though, so you guys will have to do it 30. 1080p though, so that's good. Press any button. Looks good to me. Play episodes, new game, options. I'm inverted, so. Let's do this. I'm so excited. Life is Strange is a story-based game that features player choice. The consequences of all your game actions and decisions will impact the past, present, and future. Choose wisely. Ah! So excited. Let's see what happens here. Ah! Ah! Jesus! It's like I'm in the game.
I'm trapped in a storm? How did I get here? And where is here? Wait, there's the lighthouse. I'll be safe if I can make it there. I hope. Please let me make it there.
Oh man. Wow. So smooth. What is that? What the heck? I guess where that skull is right now.
Come on, Max. You can make it.
Oh yeah, the lighthouse.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's the right expression. hope that's a dream.
That was so surreal.
Famously called film Little Pieces of Time. But he could be talking about photography, as he likely was.
Okay, I'm in class. Everything's cool. I am okay.
It's like my film class.
To shadow. From color
Except
to chiaroscuro.
teachers never looked that fabulous.
Now, can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in
I
black and
didn't
white?
fall asleep, and that sure didn't feel like a dream.
Bueller?
Weird.
Diane Arbus.
There you go, Victoria.
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson? I can hear the class laughing at me now.
It's not that bad. It's a nice photograph.
Victoria? Why Arbus?
Because of her images of hopeless faces. You feel like
I
totally
haven't
haunted
kept
by
up with
the
my
eyes of
journal
those
as much as I
sad
should.
children.
If anybody else looked at this, what would they think?
October 1st, October, my favorite month. The best weather of the year. I love watching the leaves change color, turning into tiny flames. But it's still too damn hot. Thanks, global warming. And I can't bust out the big coats and sweaters for scary movies yet soon. Kate, let me borrow The October Country by Ray Bradbury. I haven't read much by him, which cost Warren to almost revoke my geek cred before I held my copy of Battle Royale. But he nails the autumn atmosphere of old towns. The last time I wore a Halloween costume was with Chloe. I have pictures in one of my old albums. I should find a real Halloween party to crash so I can experience some social mingling. It's that or a Vortex Club Stroke Fest swimming party. Or is that Backstroke Fest? You're so punny, Max. Okay, I see. At least I'm trying to climb out of my cocoon. I shouldn't expect my life to completely change after a few weeks of Blackwell Academy. As my parents love telling me, on a loop. You have all the time in the world. Page 8. September 23rd. Finally had a chance to take some actual shots around campus today. A perfect blue sky day. I always forget how great I feel after taking pictures when I've been slacking off. Speaking of pictures, Mr. Jefferson told us about the National Everyday Heroes photo contest he wants us all to enter. The winner gets a trip to San Francisco and lots of publicity. He wants just one photograph from each student. This is exactly why I wanted to come to Blackwell, and of course I'm scared shitless to enter. At least I have a couple of weeks before the deadline in October, so I have plenty of time to stress and procrastinate. September 30th. I don't know whether I love or hate it here. I'm trying to keep up with my science class of all things. Like I give a crap shit. Or even understand it. Good thing I know Warren. Too bad I can't clone him and take him into my class. Mr. Grant is so much cooler than the class. She explains particle physics so even boneheads like me kinda understand. I love how she relates society and to science and vice versa. I can tell she's committed and passionate about life, unlike some of us in her class, but I'm trying to engage more, even if it means asking actual questions in class instead of hiding in the back. I'm just glad I'm not the only social misfit here. Now, how much homework are you avoiding? I don't know. I don't want to think about that. September 15th. Homework is kicking my ass. I bet the teachers grade harder, just to stop you from feeling special. But Victoria Chase and her snob minions still front like they're honored guests at Blackwell. The bros here aren't that different. Nathan Prescott is Victoria's male clone, which with way more money and attitude, if that's possible. His family is the oldest in Arcadia Bay, and I heard stories about them when I was a kid. The Prescotts give a shitload of back to Blackwell, so Nathan acts like he literally owns the school. Yesterday during class, he put his feet on the desk, started texting, and the teacher didn't say jack. Birds. There's blue paint falling on him. I'd get suspended, but him and Victoria are part of the silly elite Vortex Club that puts on popular parties and so they get their way. It's good to be the king and queen. I don't want to slam everybody. I do like Kate Marsh. She's down the hall in one of my classes. She's so pretty and sweet and friendly. It makes her more beautiful than the bitches here. Like Victoria, who think beauty is just your face and outfit. See? I'm already playing their drama games. No more. I think we're reading it backwards, or maybe it's a glitch. I'm not really sure. September 4th. I have an ass-load of homework already. So much boring. At least give us noobs a day to acclimate. But to prove I'm not a total loser, I made a new friend in my science class. Her name is Warren Graham, and he's a serious geek. Plus, he's dark and witty. He comes across as a kind of know-it-all, but it turns out he knows kind of a know. He does kind of know a lot. We talked about photographers, and he actually named a few I've never heard of. We traded numbers, and we'll be a good study partner or a good friend. I'll need at least one, based on the cliche action here. I thought being 18 meant I didn't have to deal with this teenage drama anymore. I thought. At least I get to research famous photographers for some of my homework. Mr. Jefferson assigned us a ton of reading, but this is exactly what I want to study. Jefferson is super cool and super chill. He doesn't try to be too hip. Just says what he thinks and expects us to do well. I think he's genius. OMG, I want to marry him. Just poking. This one class is worth all the social dysfunction. September 3rd, 2013. That's last 2 years ago. 1.5 years ago. Blackwell sucks ass. I told myself not to whine so soon, but damn. The day started like Christmas morning. I barely had any dreams because I was so pumped to start my first official day of the new life. Look like a dork, I couldn't figure out what to wear, so I chose what was on the floor. I'm not good with names and faces right away. I picked up some names like Kate, Brooke, Taylor, Alyssa. And how could I forget Victoria Chase? Rich, stylish, and titled. I could feel instant judgment when she looked at my raggedy-ass clothes, as if I am at the Blackwell to strike fashion poses. Maybe I'm being extra crispy, sensitive, but I think Victoria wants life here to be like her own reality show. Ugh. So that wasn't fun along with my general social unease. I thought it would be easier being back. Call the Wambulance. I don't want this day to end. Oh, whoa, is Max. It was incredible to walk across the green campus in the morning mist. I love the stone steps and brick walls of Blackwell. Everything is a picture waiting to be taken. Speaking of, at least one great thing did happen today. Mr. Jefferson's photography class. There's more to tell, but journal. Forgive me, I'm truly wiped out. September 2nd, 2013. 12:70. My first entry for my new dorm room the night before my first day at Blackwell. Whew! I haven't had any time to write even take pictures since I got here. My shit is in boxes all over the room, which is small, but mine, and I never want to leave. I can't wait to decorate. I plan a whole wall of photos. I did meet some of my dorm mates, though I suck at remembering names, so I won't bother right now. But I think I can already see who's going to be cool to me and who's not. It's a bitch trying to get settled into a new school and social scene after I finally found good friends in Seattle. But I'm here now. This is the start of my new life. Sweet dreams. August 25th. So that's like almost more than a week ago. Shit, it's crazy. I didn't realize how much crap I had to pack until I had to pack all my crap. Mom and Dad are getting a little too excited. I'm clearing out my room. Though I caught my mom crying when she was packing my shirts. That made me want to cry like a little girl and never leave Seattle. So instead of packing, I feel like burning all my clothes. Then just raiding the thrift store to build up a new Max wardrobe for my junior year. Not that I even have an old Max wardrobe. Nobody will know me except for Chloe, and who knows how different we are now. So I can cut my hair, get a tat and some piercings. Maybe that a cute foreign exchange artist from Paris or Rome. I can do anything unless I get busted. There will be so many super cool chances for my photography to get exposed. Thinking about that is when I get scared but excited. And then I don't feel like crying at all. I get tingles down my arms sensing the universe opening up for me. I can't wait to leave. I just want things to be different at Blackwell. I can relate to this actually. Let's see. August 11th. 7 days before this. So this is it. I'm leaving Seattle to go back to Arcadia Bay. Usually people go to high school closest to home. I suppose I am too. It's just I haven't lived there for 5 years. Out of all the best photography programs in the world, I chose to go to the smallest, and back in the town I was excited about leaving. Maybe I wanted to come back all along just to see if Chloe and I are still even friends, but I do wish Chloe could have moved with us to Seattle. That city was made for her. When we would play pirates in our rooms and in the woods, it seemed like Seattle was that fabled faraway island, the treasures and adventures that we were always seeking with coffee shops. I love Seattle. But Seattle wasn't like fable. Au contrary, I think that's how you say it. Now Blackwell Academy seems more exotic to me than any other place in the world. To study photography under Mark Jefferson. Ugh. Insert hearts and flowers. Plus, there would be more cool, diverse students from anywhere, everywhere. It won't be like my high school now. I never really found a groove with my classmates or boys. I'm lucky. I have a couple great friends here, but it's time to ship out. Oh dear. That's awesome. So maybe Arcadia Bay will actually turn out to be the island of treasure and adventure I've been looking for. Finally, first page. July 10th, like a month before, I got accepted into Blackwell Academy. If words could dance, this would be a rave, even though I've never been to one. But who cares, because I got into Blackwell Academy. A unique and famous private school for seniors. No kids allowed. I didn't think I would be so excited, since it's not like I didn't used to live in the same town. But when I saw the text from the Blackwell Scholarship Office, I could literally feel my pulse speed up. I thought I was going to say, sorry, thanks for playing. It took me a few seconds before I read the whole thing. I guess I wanted to enjoy that last moment of blissful ignorance, and when I saw the first word, congratulations, I think I screamed. My mom cried, my dad laughed. They're so weird. But they're happy, and this means extra financial support because they don't have to pay for anything to Blackwell. Anything to Blackwell. This means new clothes if I can work it, and new laptop. And I have to keep telling myself in caps that I'm going to Blackwell Academy. Max. I think we're Max. Arcadia Bay. My name is Max Caulfield. And ever since I was a little kid, I knew I wanted to be a photographer. I've always seen the world through my own lens finder. Maybe it's a way for me to be part of the world, but at a safe distance. For some reason, I was always drawn to the old analog camera gear rather than digital tech. I love all kinds of styles and techniques, but for me, the instant camera selfie is the one I love most. I don't care if people make fun of me or not. I'm in great company, right? And now I've come all the way back to my childhood home to study photography at Blackwell Academy, a private school for 10th grade seniors. Hello, my name is Max. On a scholarship even. I originally left behind Chloe, my best friend forever, quote quote, at least until I left without talking to her once in 5 years. And it feels so weird to be back here without seeing her yet. That's gonna be a huge void right there. They haven't talked in 5 years. So I'm 18 now, an official adult, even though I don't always feel so wise or mature, and I'm ready to begin a whole new life here with retro camera at my side. Say cheese. Jefferson. Not only is Mark Jefferson one of the best photographers in the world, he's also my teacher. He looks pretty snobby. And one of the reasons I wanted to come to Blackwell. How often do you get to be mentored by one of your inspirations? I've always loved his deco and goth style. He's so versatile with all the incredible print and advertising work. Still, Jefferson can be a bit condescending. He's pretty hip for his age, but kind of aloof and sometimes pretentious. He has this smug smile like he thinks he's right. What a douche. But I do think he's preparing us for how tough it is to be a full-time artist. Cool. He acts like he understands my own work and obsession with analog images. He really wants me to enter a photo in this Everyday Hero contest, but I've done a good job of avoiding that. The winner gets to fly to San Francisco to represent Blackwell Academy and get a national exposure. I like to think of my work could be enough to win, and I'm honored Jefferson even bugs me about the contest. Kate. I've forgotten if I ever seen Kate Marsh smile or laugh in the past month. She's really sweet and nice, even though the other students make fun of her abstinence campaign. Even if they act immature, everybody at Blackwell are seniors, not high school freshmen. She gets a lot of shit, in fact. I know she's involved in a lot of religious groups, so she doesn't preached to me, so I don't care. Life. But she's been extra quiet and introverted the last couple of weeks. She looks like she's in zombie mode. I wish I could help her, but I can barely help myself. I wonder if all that bullying has worn her down. I can see how it would. I have to make an effort to talk to her more often, maybe invite her to a tea or a movie. True love waits. Although she's an adult, I bet she's not allowed to watch R-rated movies. Victoria. Shush, I'm dreaming. Then there's Victoria Chase, the elite Blackwell Academy, and a total bitch. I hate saying that. I just don't know why somebody who's so rich and beautiful needs to be mean. 18 years old and at a prestigious academy should be evolving into artists and scholars, not reality show contestants. Victoria does everything for maximum drama. She actually wastes her time calling me out in class and taunting Kate Marsh. For reals? I wish her parents could see her in action. They'd cut her off the trust fund fast. Then again, she's in the Vortex Club, and they mean they own the school. So maybe that's why she doesn't give a shit. The odd thing is that she does know art and photography. She can even say all those French names that break my tongue. Her work is a little cold, but she has a good eye. She also has an eye for Mr. Jefferson, which is so obvious that I'm embarrassed for her. She does everything but sit in his lap. He keeps his distance, though. He can tell she's trying to win the everyday hero contest. I'm sure it drives her crazy when there is somebody she can't buy or seduce. Haha. That's the episode I'm playing. Hey! Pictures. That's all there is to it. So many little goodies here. Oh, Dad sent us a text? I have a very special 18th birthday. You're an adult now, but you still are a little girl. Check your account. Don't blow it all at once. Thanks, Dad. Kate. Always. Whoa, okay. Hey, Max, you around? Always. You okay? Did you want to get tea later today? Absolutely, I'll be free after 4. Talk to you later. Wow. Mom. Happy birthday, Maxie. We can't believe it's been 18 whole years since you were brought to us. XO. Warren. You want to meet for coffee after school? I need an excuse not to study. Please. Make sure you check your Nercomontic on my flash drive. Waha. Hey, Mad Max. Let's bust shit up. Wait, I have to study for physics, so if we bust anything, we have to measure its velocity. Don't need all this message.
She saw humanity as tortured, right? And frankly, it's bullshit. Shh, 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 shh. Keep that to yourself.
I can't believe I
Seriously,
still have this
I
pencil
could frame
case.
any one of you
I
on
should
top.
upgrade to the 21st century.
It's cute. You don't need to
But
upgrade
I
that.
like it old school.
There you go.
Any one of you
I
could
do
that.
love my analog camera. I should take a quick picture now.
You should. Let's take a picture.
Obvious? What if Arbus chose to capture people at the height of their beauty or innocence? Shh, shh, shh. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift. Of course, as you all know, the photo portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression. Sorry,
What
I
a
couldn't
jerk.
resist. The point
It's
remains
true.
that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around. Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
I did know, but I kind of forgot.
You either know this or not, Max. Is there anybody here who knows their stuff?
Louis Daguerre was a French painter who created daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very
Wow.
good, Victoria. The Daguerrean process brought out fine detail in people's faces, making them extremely popular from the 1800s onward. The first American daguerreotype
Sorry,
self-portrait
Max.
was done
No more selfies right now.
You can find out all about him in your textbook. or even online.
Wow, these graphics are
And
great.
guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Wow. Well, I'll stop the first part here. It was a lot of reading though, but it sets the story nice. I think it does actually. We know who Kate is, we know who Jefferson is, we know who Warren and we know who that stuck-up person is. So we'll find out next video.